City this time.
The PVL hits the road for the final day of the preliminary round. It's been a long journey,
and the competition is set to get even better. PVL is in Iloilo as the heart of the Philippines welcomes the heart of volleyball.
Ari na kita sa Pasig City. Ini ang tagipusoon sang volleyball!
Yung hapon sa inyong tanan, hari kami dire sa Pasig City. Kalayo, magyapon ng mga jutay-jutay halin sa Iloilo City. About 1 hour. Kay progressive man dire sa Iloilo. Well, before I lose my partners in a translation, we would like to welcome all of our friends here in Pasig City and the return of active sports, the PVL, and its volleyball tournament. And Jamie is so correct, the preliminary round ends today.
That's right. We are very excited to be here in Pasig City, and we are even more excited for the matches today.
Yes, and of course, the hometown return of players like Viola Ceballos, as well as Jovelyn Gonzaga. Jovelyn, I asked her earlier, are your parents, no, they're so used to me playing, and they're watching on television probably today. And these are the games. Why don't you introduce the games?
We have the games today. ZUS Thunderbelles versus the PLDT high-speed hitters. That is game number 1 here at 4 p.m. And then later today, the highly anticipated match at 6:30, the Cherry Tigo crossovers versus the Chocamucho Flying Titans.
Okay, this should be quite a pair of battles here today. I'm with Jamie as well as Franny. Franny and Jamie made a tour of the entire Iloilo and Pasig area here today, and I'm going to be interested in the reports you will be sharing with all of us. But it's important to explain the team standings, where the teams are right now, and that will affect how we will discuss this.
That's right. We have a very crucial day today here in the PVL, and we got to talk about the team standings. It's very crucial as we enter in today's match here. And there you have the current team standings with PLDT with a 7-3 win-loss record, defeating the Creamline Cool Smashers in a 5-set match, and the ZUS Thunderbelles having a 4-set wins so far, pushing teams to their limit, but back-to-back losses against the Petrogas Angels and the Signal HE Spikers. But we got to talk about the record of the teams after today will be determining factor for the seeding of the qualifying round. And in that qualifying round, the teams will face head-on with the winners earning a quarterfinal slot, while the losers will play in the play-in tournament.
Okay, and I was just beginning to talk about the homecoming of players here, Jovelyn Gonzaga. I know, Franny, you have a nice story that you'll share with us later. Jobs was an interesting story because all the schools in Manila wanted to get her, but she said, I'm staying home just close to Guimaras Island, where it is close here in Iloilo.
That's right, Sir Seb. The Bionic Ilongga is back here in Iloilo, and Ate Jo started playing volleyball in her home province of Guimaras before heading into CPU. Now, she's the provided veteran presence for the young guns as they try to defeat the PLDT high-speed hitters in today's match.
And I'm looking at Jobs, and I look at her, how long I've covered her, and that shoulder has been a problem through the years. She's playing through a lot of pain. I'm sure she will do a great job here today in front of the hometown crowd. And while we're with Jovelyn, what's the story, really? Tell us a little about it.
You know, like you said, Sir Sev, Jovelyn Gonzaga wanted to play volleyball because she saw this as her means to her future. She knew that if she played volleyball, she would be able to study, but of course she wanted to stay close to home, and that's why she chose CPU among all the schools that wanted her. And you know, she's been here for quite some time, from playing in college to then playing in beach volleyball, and now here in the PVL. And she told me she's happy na kaya pa niyang makipagsabayan with the young guns now, and now she is that veteran leading this young ZUS team. She even said that they have reignited her passion for the game, and that is why she is still the bionic Ilongga that we know today.
That's why I love working with these two women. I went off script. Wala sa script yung sequence na yun. But she is so alert. Let's talk about another Ilongga, Chai Troncoso. And, I was talking also to Viola Ceballos. And I said, ang daming yung Ilongga rito
right.
who will be playing here today. But Chai, I'm sure she's going to be happy to be playing today.
That's right. Chai Troncoso has been one of the shining lights here for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, the leading scorer. Chai has leveled up in her game, scoring double digits the past 6 games. From coming off the bench to now starting, Chai has to step up big time by continuously adding variety to her swing and outsmarting the defense of the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Okay, we'll look forward to Chai Troncoso and what she does together with her today. You have another story from
Did you know
ZUS
Chai
Coffee?
is also a CPU alum.
Oo nga pala.
And she actually started playing volleyball because her friends invited her during intrams. And, well, clearly the rest is history. She's here now in the PVL and she's really looking forward to this match because she's home and her parents will finally be able to watch her play live. And now the goal for her and Jobs is to make sure that the ZUS Thunderbelles will keep fighting against a more veteran team in the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Okay, our director Ken Natividad is very alert this afternoon. I think he already had his coffee from outside. And now let's shift to the other side of the floor and talk about Savvy Davison.
That's right, Savvy Davison, 34 big points against the Cream Line Cool Smashers. What a performance coming from her. Now, Savvy Davison has been making waves for her team and has contributed in all aspects from receiving to scoring. Savvy has shown pure dominance, but Sir Sev, we got to see if she can replicate that one more time in today's match.
No, that's important, especially with the next round coming along. But along with Savvy Davison, you can't be able to do the things you do unless you have a good setter, Jamie.
That's right. The reason why Savvy Davison can tally in double digits is because of Angge Alcantara, the number 8 pick in the draft, has shown maturity and composure, and the tandem between Savvy and Angge has remained stellar and impressive this conference. As one of the top setters of the league, Angge will make sure her team continues the momentum rolling and moving forward during this game today.
Okay, Franny?
You know, I actually did speak with Angge about that last game, and she told me she did not realize just how tiring it was to face the Creamline Cool Smashers, but she was so proud of herself because she really gave it her all, and that is why she was able to perform and help her team perform. But I also want to talk about this. Another CPU alum, Viola Ceballos. Now, Viola told me that she's really happy to be here because now she can show her hometown, her family, that she is here playing and they're not just watching her on TV. That's her mom, actually,
They're
Debbie
just,
Ceballos.
sabi niya sa akin, she's about 30 minutes away from here lang daw. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, the whole family here is here. We have a lot of family members watching this game live. And, Viola also did let me know that Creamline game was very important for them to keep their momentum as they move on into the qualifying round.
You pose our question for today.
Yes, I do have a Pilipinas Live poll question of this game, which you can answer under the stream, which is which spiker will come out big here in Iloilo. You've got a lot of options on the stream. You have the likes of Jovelyn Gonzaga, you have the likes of Savvy Davison. Let us know below the stream, or you can let us know online by using the hashtag PVL2025. Sir Seb, do you still use hashtags?
I'm just learning how to do it. You two have, we haven't done our TikTok yet. Something
Gotta update you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're about ready. In Ilonggo, mahampang na ang ZUS Coffee kag ang PLDT. Tara lang kamo, mabalik kami dire sa Pasig City. Makita ta.
Volleyball League and Game Time Sports brings to you PVL in Pasig City. Introducing the competing teams for our game number 1 to be played between ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles and PLDT High Speed Heaters. Referee. Our match officials for this game. First referee, Bobby Celso, national referee. Second referee, Janus Dumaran, Asian international referee. Presenting the starters of ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Jersey number 1, Michelle Gamis, middle blocker. Jersey number 3, Thea Gagate, middle blocker. Number 4, Kate Santiago, outside hitter. Number 5, Glodine Troncoso, outside hitter. Number 8, Cloan Mondoñedo, team captain, setter. And number 21, opposite hitter, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. Starting libero, number 6, Julia Angeles. And here's the starting lineup of PLDT High Speed Heaters. Number 3, middle blocker, Mika Reyes. Number 5, outside hitter, Erica May Santos. Number 6, opposite hitter or outside hitter, Savannah Davison. Number 10, middle blocker, Madjoy Baron. Number 16, setter, Angelica Alcantara. Number 17, outside hitter, Fiola Ceballos. Starting libero, number 8, Kath Arado, team captain. The head coach, Mr. Rald Ricafort.
Very loud applause for the hometown ladies as we take a look at the starting lineups with Jamie.
We have the number 1 draft pick here, Gagate, along with Gamit Gonzaga, Montañedo, Santiago Troncoso, and Angeles as the libero for today's match. And for the PLDT high speed hitters, we have the same lineup, Mika Reyes, Majoy Baron, Erica Santos, Angge Alcantara, their setter, Savi Davison, Fiola Ceballos, and Catarado.
And as we review the team standings, you will take note that PLDT is at 7-3,
right,
while ZUS Coffee not so bad compared to last year, of course, where they struggled. 4 of 6. Jerry Yee now calling the shots for ZUS Coffee, and he has a number of players. I think he handled what was and still is handling the College of St. Benil. First serve is underway. Santos rejected by Gagate early on.
This is a strong start for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Santiago reading that back row attack early on coming from Santos.
Sabi ni Erica, sabi na nga ba, mababasa ako eh. Kilalang-kilala niya ako. Let's try something new.
Ooh.
And it's on the floor. Angeles couldn't elevate it, just a half foot away, and we are tied at 1.
Savi Davison going hard on that cross-court attack.
And we'd just like to thank the people of both Pasig and Iloilo Well, damo salamat gid sa inyong tanan for your warm hospitality and your attendance here today. Boy, we arrived around 1:30, 1 o'clock.
Yes.
They were already in the venue waiting for the games. As we go with the serve of ZUS Coffee, Kate Santiago will be doing the honors. Ceballos receiving. Davison uncorks and gets it to go before the line.
And this time, adding variety to that attack. Earlier, she went for that cross-court attack, but this time, take a look at that going down the line. Block a bit late coming from ZUS.
I like your point about Jovelyn Gonzaga being the big ate of this
Yes.
very young team. Gagate partially rejected. Here comes a counter set. Mika Reyes doing what Mika Reyes does. Slam it away in the middle. Here's Strong Coso. Picked up by Kat Arado. Down the middle! And that's a clean hit for Santos.
An early combination play ran by their setter in Angge Alcantara.
That's smart setting. Okay, your hitter was blocked the first time. I'll go back to you. We go down the middle. So you feel
Right,
good.
thinking setter.
Yeah. Jobs fires. It does not cross. And that'll make it 4-2 here in the first set.
That's a good block coming from the PLDT high-speed hitters. And they understand and know that Jovelyn Gonzaga will be doing the heavy lifting for
That's
ZUS.
right.
She will be guarded.
Uh-oh. Somebody not calling for their ball in that sequence. Troncoso already with the line there. Oh! Mika creating havoc and makes it 5-2.
You know, this is the style of play of Angge Alcantara, activating the middle blockers
Right away.
to establish them first.
Angge, I remember one of the games we covered, and then she said she's just so honored to be able to be the setter for so many good players, and that's so true. Nice stop by Erica. It's denied entry. Here comes Alcantara and forced to heave it over. Here comes the set. That play. Jovelyn Gonzaga blasts away. It's high in the sky. Oh, you have to call the ball, huh? From Coso. Crowd yelling early on. Alcantara. Hello, we are still alive. We're already dead with that point. It's now a 4-point lead. That is 4 straight points by PLDT here in the first.
Take a look at this, Kat Arado, just wanting to be part of the scoring category in that one.
Great sporting weekend for all of you. There's, of course, UAAP games. We have Spikers Turf games and tons of volleyball for all of you this weekend. That shot is long. I think we're going to have there's a challenge.
Right, a block touch challenge on the A-quick attack of Thea.
No music? Why no music? They normally put music here.
I think you might have to do the honors.
Wag.
Actually, yeah, don't.
No, don't, really don't. In the meantime, we await the official call on this. Early lead established by PLDT here. It's 6-2. If this scores, it'll make it 7-2 actually.
Now, PLDT has been making waves this conference, defeating the Creamline Cool Smashers
in 5 sets. I think it was in Inares,
right.
In Antipolo. So,
with your challenge for a block touch.
It's a block touch challenge.
And let's see the decision.
Block touch challenge on the A-quick attack of Thea Gagate.
Yeah.
Let's see the verdict here. Scores 2-6. PLDT up by 4.
Here it is.
There is a
Block
touch
yes.
on Mika Reyes.
Challenge successful.
So that is
And therefore, point will not go.
that's a
The point will not go to PLDT. It will go to ZUS. 6-3 tally here. Good defense on the floor there. That's not going to cross.
You could see Jovelyn Gonzaga trying to target the sharp cross-court attack in that sequence.
On the service line,
Stability
Davison.
in the offensive aspect here for ZUS Coffee needs to be a bit more consistent in today's match.
Davison and her serve. Here's the set. This is touched before sailing out.
That is Michelle Gamit on that A quick attack, Chloe Ann. It's important here in this match that she also activates the middle blockers against PLDT.
Here's Jovelyn and her serve.
Good receive.
Yep. Santos, is it in? It's in. And that'll bring us to our first technical timeout at 8-4. We'll be right back.
Technical timeout.
Test mic tayo. Wala akong marinig, guys, ha? Hindi. Nakatodo na ako sa program ko dito, pero wala ako. Ayan, ganyan. Huwag niyo alisin yan.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube.
Listening, we're just fixing our audio. Don't be afraid. Okay.
Once again, reminding the audience to refrain from using the flash of your cell phone. Thank you.
Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. And again, mayong hapon kaninyong sa inyong tanan. Ari kami diri sa Pasay City, just outside of Iloilo. About an hour and 15 minutes drive from the main city. We have a good-sized crowd here at the venue. Of course, the PBA All-Star Weekend happened here 2 years ago. This venue has just gotten better and better over the last 2 years. And early lead by PLDT, Jamie.
That's right, they're up by 4 points here. Smooth sailing so far coming from the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Okay, 8-4 is the count. Here's the serve coming from Mika Reyes. Mika waiting and unleashing. Down the middle we go. Here comes a set.
It's a good set.
That will not return.
You know, this is a good set coming from Chloe Ann. On this running attack, you have to move your middle blockers here. Gamut had that A quick attack earlier, but take a look at that. The blocking of PLDT a bit far from the net.
Yeah. Okay. 5 against 8 here. This serve is outside. Now you gotta hold your serve. You can't give away freebies to an opponent, especially somebody like PLDT actually.
And you also have 8 seconds to serve. Take your time.
Yeah, that's more important. Here comes Santos.
It's a good serve.
Tulisi. Until we go.
Good pass and perfect 1-2 play coming from Chloe Ann in this sequence. Take a look at that. Finding the open pockets here of defense for PLDT. Also fooling Catarado in that one.
Here comes Ceballos denied entry. And that will belong to ZUS. They're down by just 2 as of the moment.
So no
Still
coverage
serving
on the
Michelle
side of
Gamit.
PLDT in that sequence. Gamit up to serve. Catarado. A quick attack coming from Majoy Baron.
Yeah. And the score stands right now at 7-10. Franny has a report. Go ahead, please.
7, Jamie. It's not just the homecoming of these players it's not just these players who are looking forward to these out-of-town matches. Savvy Davison actually told me that this is her opportunity to see more of the Philippines, and that's why she really enjoys these out-of-town games. She gets to see more pockets of Philippine culture, and she also let me know a little bit more about the mindset after the Creamline match, which is if there's a possibility to win, it is a must to win. That is why they're their losses against the likes of Petrogas and Cherry Tigo were hard blows to the team. Their Creamline match actually helped them prove to themselves that they are capable of achieving their goals this conference. And I also want to talk about Jen Zeta, who is finally back for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. She was out due to a coach's decision, and Jen actually let me know she's up to the challenge that Savvy will pose. She's looking forward to that thrill of trying to defend against Savvy, and if there's one thing that we can expect from the Thunderbelles, it's mental toughness. Back to the panel.
Oh,
Thank you, Franny Reyes, for that report. Cloan goes to Jove and is blocked by Majoy Baron. Perfect press, synchronization as well on that block. Take a look at that.
On the service line, Majoy Baron.
Majoy up to serve. That's a combination play. Cloan goes at the Joves once again.
that's very much in play. Chase down. Here comes Alcantara. Oh, great work by the libero, Angeles. That will be in.
Santiago.
So much power in that attack coming from Kate Santiago in that sequence. We got to see a replay on this one. Take a look at that. Majoy Baron not ready for that attack.
And now let's go with the serve of Kate Santiago. That's outside.
We notice glimpses here of greatness for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, but then it's followed by a missed serve, halting their own momentum.
This serve, Angeles, that's a tough set, and Gagate just made do there. That's almost not going to cross. Denied from Coso. It's alive. One more hit, and that works.
Savvy Davison yet again showing pure dominance coming from that left pin, and this time breaking that block of ZUS, targeting the #1 draft in Thea.
Our score stands at 13-10. 3-point lead by PLDT. Close to the net, and that's burned by Mika Reyes.
You know, you want to avoid the overpasses.
Not there, not with that lady in front.
Of course, take a look at that. Mika Reyes taking advantage of her height in that sequence.
And we've seen that through the years now.
What a serve.
Jovelyn tries something different and gets that to work. Her first 3 attempts were denied, and she couldn't get any scoring going. But she's now trying some soft stuff.
You know, this is the veteran presence that we talked about during the pregame, and this time softening her attack and changing that speed.
Okay, our score stands at 14-11. 11 serving against 14. Gagate will be doing the honors. Picked up downstairs by Arado. They could not score on that particular shot.
Savvy Davison, rather, yet again trying to go for that cut shot in zone number 4.
In the meantime, it's at 12 against 14. ZUS keeping it close here, the first. Ceballos lying down on the floor. Here comes Reyes tossing it over. The set denied. No cross.
The set was a bit too low coming from Cloan on that 8-quick attack.
12-15 is the count here. ZUS Coffee just behind by 3. Davison. Troncoso. Arado is there. Alcantara sets this for Ceballos. Good track down. And there's a battle at the net. Did Gamit get it? 2 touches yata, double contact.
Yeah, 2 touches on that one.
Second technical timeout is upon us. 16-12 is the count. PLDT still in the lead.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel.
SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. And, alam mo, hiwari ng fans dito, ha? Some are high-speed fans.
It's a split.
Yeah, mga local offices ng PLDT siguro yan, ha? But we have genuine fans, and that's okay. And there are Dina Wong fans over there. They can't wait to start screaming, actually. They're over there on the other side.
Crowd favorite.
Yeah. In the meantime, Davison's still serving. ZUS is not playing that badly. It's just that PLDT is just playing a little better here in the first set.
And they're unable to sustain their own momentum here. That is Chai Troncoso. This time going for that cross-court attack. See this replay here. Avoiding that block of the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Gotta do more of that, I suppose.
More variety, yeah.
Davison receives cleanly. Mika sees, oh boy, how she spots those open spaces while in flight.
You know, I gotta give credit yet again to the brain of the team, and that is Angge Alcantara. The activation of the middle blocker is key.
I guess when you're a young setter, then you said, I have so many weapons. This is so much fun.
No, and it also builds your own confidence as well.
I can do anything. I can toss in front, in back, lying down even. Pwede. This will, oh, good recovery. Battle at the net. Troncoso again. Yes, in front of Ceballos.
Now, this is the same spot to that cross-court attack coming from Chai. And you can see the blocking here of PLDT having a difficult time. But they are maximizing the height as well of Angge Alcantara.
Yeah.
She's not the tallest of blockers here.
And that brings the game closer to ZUS, 14-17. Uh-oh, hesitation, not exactly the sets Fiola wanted. Here's a thing, but kept alive by the hard work of Angel. Angeles on the end. Yo, sayang.
That's a good set coming from Angge Alcantara. It actually looked like she was going for Majoy Baron in this sequence, being a decoy and giving her a clear pathway in that sequence.
Check me if I'm wrong. Angeles' nickname is Juju.
Juju Angeles.
That's so cute.
Yep.
So Korean. In the meantime.
Very fitting.
Yeah. Arroyo tries that. Nice cross-court shot by Baron.
You could see a collective effort here for the offense, for the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Okay, we've got a timeout. I wonder who asked for it.
To serve for
14-19 is your score. PLDT up by 5 points.
Okay, we continue. Mondoñedo. Arroyo. Alcantara. Oh! Davison with a bullet from the rear. Here's another bullet that does not arrive at the target.
Now that's the first back row attack coming from Savvy Davison. Juju on point with that dig. Troncoso not ready for that back row attack.
In the meantime, whoa, that crosses over. That does not cross over. This is very much in play. The defense has been quite good at the net for both sides, except in that case.
Some hesitation, no urgency on defense coming from the ZUS copy Thunderbelles. I believe that's the first placement tip coming from Ceballos. ZUS is awaiting for the strong attacks.
Yeah. And PLDT wise to not use all power. This one is long.
They're going to call a challenge on this one. A block touch challenge. Okay, we take that back. Fiola Ceballos admitting to that touch.
Oh, para
She
won't take
can't lie on that one.
Yeah, won't take us too long. Honesty is the best policy.
For sure.
Yep, here comes this serve. Whoa, look at the jump. Alcantara goes to the back. Arroyo wants to hit long. Davison keeping it in place, so does Arrado. Difficult shot on the cross court there. Nice drop.
Tapia on point with the defense, and Chloe being quick and alert here, also avoiding that net touch. Let's take a look at that replay. This is 2 points for her on that 1-2 play. They have a double substitution here. Calf along with Jessie De Leon. This is the tandem serve set that we've been seeing here.
A lot during this conference. I feel so old. I've been covering Jessie for such a long time. Seen her when she started. That's what you call age. In the meantime, oh, look at that set by Calf. Good track down, and the excitement beginning to escalate here. Arrado Fajardo sets this up for Ceballos. Alive. Jovelyn tosses it over. Baron wants it, but doesn't get to it. Ceballos outside of that heave.
So quick reactions from both squads. Ceballos, too much juice in that attack, trying to go down the line.
Gigil, open space.
Too excited, right?
So that's a good translation for gigil. Too excited. Or agog.
Agog?
Hindi naman, mali. Sabi sa'yo, 21-17. Hello, Tapia, with that look. She's not so tall, but she has power. Arroyo, hello. Great action here. Here's the tap. And there's confusion on the ZUS side.
Instant impact coming from Jovi Prado. Going for that tip above Chloe. Good efforts coming from Jove.
You know, I just love Jerry, you know, in that other coaches go excited with every pass. He's just there. So stoic along the sideline, so cool. Oh, look at this set. Arroyo. Oh, open space. Spike of the set, hatid sa inyo ng Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
The right amount of spin on that attack, softening that one.
You know, ZUS may not take this first set, but they're in the battle. Huh?
Yes.
They're in competition. They're competing hard. Middle attack. Oh, just in cross. Block of the set here coming up, brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Solo block coming from Baron.
But Joy has made a living staying there.
Yes.
Dagate. That shot over cleanly. Jovelyn Gonzaga nails it.
And we know that spot very clearly, that sharp cross-court attack coming from at the Jove.
Palamata in. Reyes will take a seat. 23-19, PLDT just 2 points away from sealing this first set. Arado makes it a set for Davison.
One monster block coming from us.
Kaya yun. Siset ko para sa'yo. Di mo direct, ha? Wala, direct. Gusto mo yung reaction. Mas maganda yung reaction namin, eh. Anong klase kang direktor? Ganun, ano? Ito, set point na. Ang ganda pa naman ng dig ni Jamie.
I was setting you up.
Yeah, I was giving it back
Make
to
a
you.
great tandem.
Palo, regalo, eh.
Free ball.
Hello, Troncoso. Oh, she's scoring well.
Yep. And in the same spot, this is where the in-game adjustments need to be sharpened here for PLDT. And this is on the attacks coming from Chai.
We're at 24-20. Gagate will serve. That's a tap. Good action in the middle. Hello, they keep it in play. Gagate makes it a set for Gonzaga. Off the hands. Prado is there in the back row. Here comes Erica. Oh, great battle here. Arroyo. It now sets up Troncoso. And Arado says, I've had enough of you. Oh, and the first set goes PLDT's way.
Davison giving a bullet here against the ZUS copy Thunderbelles. Take a look at that flight, avoiding that block.
And we will bring your second set very shortly. It's 25-20 PLDT drawing first blood in this match.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe.
We've got a good one going here. Davison leading the pack of PLDT with 6 points already. Troncoso not bad with about 3, but what's the difference? I felt ZUS was in the thick of the things, but what tilted the balance towards PLDT?
You know, with ZUS copy Thunderbelles, they're unable to stabilize their own momentum as it is followed by an unforced error here. Maybe it's a serve, the miscues coming from both squads. Gonzaga trying to be that veteran presence for the ZUS copy Thunderbelles, but set one stats here, 13 attacks for ZUS and 17 coming from the PLDT high speed hitters, 4 blocks for PLDT and only 2 coming from ZUS. But what is not shown on our screens here is the timing of the attack, the timing of the blocks.
Yes, that's what, good point.
With the missed serves, it halts your own momentum. But talking about PLDT, Angel Alcantara having a lot of firepower coming from both ends here on the left pin and the right pin. And Sir Sab, when you look at the lineup of ZUS, you have the #1 pick here in Thea Gagate, and we have not even talked about her too much.
I hardly mentioned her, Hannah. You're right. I would
maximize her a
feed
bit
her
more.
a little more.
Right.
That's right. And there's still a team that's trying to get used to playing together.
Together,
no?
chemistry.
Well, with 4 wins now, that's a lot better than last season.
Oh, definitely.
In the meantime, this is an overpass, but I love the way Juju Angeles is rushing for the ball. Here comes the attack. Ooh, but that burns the back row, and Troncoso ended up sprawled.
You know, we've seen Mika Reyes, Majoy Baron making waves here, and that is all because of Angge Alcantara, you know, giving her spikers some spotlight.
That's the LaSalle, you know, Jamie, that's the LaSalle front line.
Yeah.
Different generations.
Another point by Majoy Baron. Take a look at that. A clear pathway on that A-quick.
Alam mo, if you're ZUS, you cannot allow PLDT to get away from you by 6 or 7 points. Gotta keep it very close.
Yeah, it's gonna be too late.
Jovelyn is denied for the 4th time. She changes her attack. Majoy close to the net. That's a miss by Gagati. What happened there?
You know what I've noticed with Chloe Ann? She does not jump set all the time, but when she does, it actually mistimes the sets going to the middle blockers.
You know, that's a good point. I didn't realize how much that could alter your timing, your perception as well.
It changes everything.
Oh, here comes Gonzaga. Oh, is it alive? Yes, it is. It looks out, but no, you gamble, you take the chance. Here comes Arado. Davison shot it over. The cut shot. This one, again, Davison, back row. Still very much in play. Arroyo denied, but Angeles is there. Reverse to Jovelyn, who shoots it. Boy, the defense of PLDT holding. Davison.
You know, you could see she's been trying to target that sharp cross-court attack.
Yes.
Trying to go for that cut shot.
Chini Arroyo will be serving for all of us. Chini, who came from the NU program. Long.
This is what we noticed in set number 1. The same narrative is the same here for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. They get one solid point, earned point, but then it's followed by a missed serve.
Uh-oh, your setter is running. Troncoso gets it to bite, and she loves that spot. I feel there's a challenge coming up here.
Ball in, ball out challenge coming from Chai.
Let's await the decision.
Mali kasi pwesto namin. Baba kami masyado, dapat magtaas kayo.
Sir Seth, coming in, dami pa ay last pick ng draft. Last
Ball in, ball out.
Cebu City.
See,
Ay coming in after this.
last pick.
Daneva Aying.
Tingnan mo, nilagyan nila ng music. Nung sinabi natin, lagyan ng music. Oh, yan. It's out. Oh, that's successful. That's a successful. Is that a successful challenge? It's out.
Outside. Good call.
Yeah, good eye. These coaches, they see everything. 5-1 count. 5-1 po ang bilang natin. Baron serving. Oh, that's too close to the net. Mondoñedo had no space to work with, actually.
PLDT up by 5 points here.
Oh, Santos with a hand in it. Gagate, and you were saying?
Gagata needs to be activated a bit more, but this time taking advantage here of that free ball here and also avoiding the net. She has the height, but there needs to be more production in terms of offense.
Down 2 against 6. Davison blasts away, and that'll work again.
It's a quick side out coming from Savi Davison, and talking about their tandem here with Angge Alcantara. I mean, the reason why Savi Davison can tally double digits is because of that girl serving.
You know, PLDT is a kind of team that does not allow the other side to go to a run.
Right.
Davison burns them with that regalo in the middle. And we will pause for the first technical timeout of the second set. First set went the way of PLDT. Will be back with you shortly.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss
Kasi kanina sir, may nagsabi na video challenge, hindi ko alam kung anong klaseng
We also acknowledge the presence of the Commissioner Plaza of the Games Amusement Board. Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to Pasig City.
You're watching the PVL All-Filipino Conference here in Pasig City, where the PLDT high-speed hitters are leading against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Now, of course, we are in Iloilo, and we have to talk about the Bionic Ilongga. She actually got that moniker from Noel Zarate back in the V-League days of the PVL because of the way she plays on the court. Sobrang buwis buhay, putting everything out there, all-out effort, and that's something that the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles need to do against a veteran team like PLDT. As a vet in her own team, she's there to set the tone for the young guns and show them why she is inspired by them, and that she can show them that they can show out just as much against the high-speed hitters. Back to you, 7, Jamie.
Alam mo, Franny, yan si Noel Zarate, nakakachamba yan paminsan-minsan eh. Actually, ayoko siya nakikita kasi umaabot ng 5 sets yung laro pag nakikita ko siya. Pero, you know, in fairness to Noel, that was a great sobriquet given to a truly great player and a great person as well. Jovelyn is, I was there when she got that injury, our hearts broke talaga. You know, she hit that post under where the first referee was. Boy, you never like these injuries at players. Like what happened to Giselle Chunashima in the UAAP.
Right.
In the meantime, back to the Pro Leagues. 9-4, PLDT leading.
Good set.
Oh, yes, sir. Hindi lang na-nail. That's a defense of PLDT has been impeccable. Oh, lots of power, but denied from Paso.
Team effort in this sequence coming from the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
And the spike of the set, hatid sa inyo ang dunking pasalubong ng bayan. Chai already with 6 points in the match.
And most of her points are coming from that cross-court attack.
She's not so muscular,
right,
but she has power. Well, not because you're muscular, you have power. Anyway, back to reality. Aying is there. Aying blasts away. Ooh, Arado's such a solid defender. This is denied. Ondorniedo sets this up. Easily handled by Alcantara. Oh, butas.
You know, when you brought up Chai Troncoso, physically not the most muscular, but she's also the same as Erica Santos as
That's
well.
a good point, yes.
And also maybe Nicole Chamson of Petrogas. Same category.
Actually, you think about Eliza Valdez, she wasn't that
muscular,
well built up in her younger days, diba?
But high volleyball IQ.
Yeah, and what's that? Well, talent.
Talent, pure talent.
Talent. 5-10 is the count. Oh, good runner. Yes, it was going to happen. Gamit. I think Gamit and Gagate help each other with their hairdos. Huh?
Yes. The high braid, the bun here for Michelle Gamit.
I'm sure mahirap gawin yan. Oh! Oh,
So back-to-back
ace.
points.
Yeah.
Yep. Coming from Michelle Gamit.
and brings ZUS closer, 7-10. ZUS has not been really outclassed here. They're keeping it close,
Steady, steady.
but they have to do. I agree with Jamie. So much more offensively. Distribute a little more, and do not commit those errors.
Right.
Jerry,
3 points.
Jerry has the right attitude. So service error. What can I do? It's not gonna. If I react, won't change a thing. Here's Erica. Jovelyn. Thea. Hindi na diinan. Regalo. Ito, huli, tinaas. We are still in play. Alcantara. Davison, home, inside. Inside.
You know, what a set as well coming from Angge Alcantara in front of the 10-foot line. Allowing Savvy Davison to go for that broad jump.
Aying. Aying. Top. Hello. 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 Missed it.
A lack of wrist action on that attack coming from Thea Gagate, but come on.
And Kat
Come
was saying, thank you, wala ako doon. Wala ako doon. Buti na
I'm gonna dive and then I have to get the
Oo.
first contact.
Buti na lang outside. Erica. Ay, overpass. Oh, but outside. Alam mo yung ganun overpass. Palo.
Right.
Palo, don't toss
Attack,
it.
right.
Oh, it's such a gift. That's why it's called a gift. Here's Mondoñedo. Claw of the CSB program also. Long. Ang lako.
Consistency.
About the third in this set. Yola will serve. Ooh.
Back to back.
Yola apologizing. You know, it's the error you don't want to commit, but it happens for a variety of reasons. Wrong toss, wrong perception, timing. Oh, Piola was still thinking about the service error actually.
Not ready for that one.
Oh, and the very smart serve by Aying. Watch this. Niisip mo ba yun? Niwanan ka na nga eh. 14-10. Inside. Inside. And Kat is saying, yep. I got it. Mea culpa.
So back-to-back aces.
Mainit ang ulo ni Aying. And Danva from the San Jose Recoletos program. Ooh, that was almost outside, but Davison committed to it. Drop. Ayaw tumawid. Gagate sets it for Troncoso.
That tails out. Troncoso trying to find the hand of the tall blocker here in Majoy Baron. ZUS slowly creeping in here.
Yeah. Troncoso nails it, makes it 12-15.
A lot of wrist action on that attack coming from Troncoso. Take a look at this replay.
Just a solid player, just so accurate. The set. One hand on it by Mondoñedo. Troncoso makes do. Gagate reaches too tight. Muntik malunod. Sigami. And the back row. Nobody home.
Savvy Davison alert in this sequence. She knew that they were not ready for that zone 1 defense here.
Okay, we'll bring you back to Pasig City in Iloilo after this short reminder through the technical break.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch
Photo PLDT Trophy is one is sponsor of our PVL here at the city of Pasig.
Actually, sir, hindi ko lang
Welcome back to Pasig City in Iloilo. We are still in the second set with Jamie La Victoria and Franny Reyes. 16-12 is the current count here. The first set, if you're just joining us, went the way of PLDT at 25-20. It's been extremely competitive. We have a good-sized crowd on hand at the venue here in Pasig, which is just about an hour and 15 minutes away from Iloilo City. In the meantime, back to the action. Alcantara will be serving. Referee Bobby Celso making sure everybody is in order. Here comes the serve now. Long. It's about the second by PLDT in the set.
That technical timeout icing Alcantara.
You know, it does have an effect. You take a break, you take a drink, you listen to your coach, you catch your breath, you lose your momentum.
Your adrenaline. Nika Yandok up to serve.
One of those players from the great Adamson program. Oh, long. You know,
Coach Cherry.
mga strong programs ng Adamson, NU, La Salle, Ateneo, and others are catching up. 17-13 tally here. This is close to the net, but they make do. Nice shot. Ooh. And Arrado. Got a bit of a facial, I believe.
Take a look at the shoot play. Chai this time going down the line.
And makes it 14-17. If they hold serve, they could have a chance here.
They could tie up the match. Good serve.
Troncoso with a whip. That's blocked and playable. Oh, but the libero was out of position, really.
No, and this is what we were saying about Erica Santos. Not the strongest of attacks. And we haven't even seen a lot of combination plays here.
That's true.
From PLDT. Simple plays, A quick, B quick. Left pin, right pin. Nothing too flashy here.
They've been issuing mostly opens and a few quicks. Del Palomata, by the way, is in the game for, I think, the second time. Here comes Mika. Ooh, straight into Juju's arms. Oh, whipping it in. Palomata.
A quick attack coming from Palomata. Take a look at that swing. No block found.
Everything you wanted about a quick wrist action, good timing, and a bit of grit. Mika serve. Back row attack, denied. That's Pascual on the floor for the first time. Oh! What happened there, Jamie?
Eyeing and Gamit. Gamit in the way of Eyeing's approach in that sequence.
Timeout, ZUS, Thunderbelles.
Salita lang tayo. Kaya yan. Say lang. Gawin lang natin. Go ahead, side out side out. Galika. Pag ganun mataas, akin na lang. Yan.
Direct Kenneth Natividad graciously agreed that we should watch this. What happened there?
Take a look at that. Aing was up, going for her approach, but Gamit just in the way. And this is what we were saying earlier, Sir Sev, the timing of the unforced errors. I mean, we're already reaching the 20 mark here for PLDT.
Which is always dangerous when your opponent reaches the 20.
Right. It's a race.
They will suddenly just make a few more steps and they will be there. Aying. Loaded, but handled well. Good slide to the floor by Mika Reyes. Oh, Angeles just so disappointed because she was already there.
And the power, the strength and speed coming from Sabi Davison. Angeles not able to contain
That's why
that
she was so disappointed that when she spun around.
Right.
Not because she couldn't handle it, but because she was already there.
Yes.
21-14, on 2. That's kept in play. Alcantara, Davison tripped on their own accord. Here comes the set. Pascual giving it to Aying. Davison unable to get into proper position. Aying knocking that in.
Broken block coming from the PLDT high-speed hitters. I'm just making away. Davison, good effort.
That's a good call. Broken block. Not in sync.
Not in unison.
Yeah, and now blocking is both technique and timing. It's not all jumping, and this is gonna hurt. That's the fourth. That's
4
Ancheta.
points for missed serves in one set alone here.
That could have been 22-19 or 22-20. You lose your possessions, actually. Huh? There's clarification on who should serve, but who's going to come in? There's a loud roar. I think it's Kim Kiana D. Going to come in.
After the serve.
After the serve. Wait. You, Dwight Ramos and Kiana fans, wait, huh? Relax. In the meantime, here it is.
Kiana D with calf.
You know, more than the relationship she has, she's a very good player, and the fans have missed her tremendously.
Yes.
She was down for at least a year because of an injury, and we don't like, in any sport, the injuries hounding our players. Here's the serve by Fajardo. Ooh. That back row has been hard at work. Davison has been tumbling all afternoon.
Too tight.
Too tight indeed. Aying just made adjustments. Ad-lib. No on 2. That's caught in the air. Angeles keeps it in play. The tap. Hello. And it's still very much in action. Here comes Aying. Top angle to work with. And it's still over. Fajardo sets it. The drop by Kim Kiana D.
That is 1 point for KKD. Instant impact here in this double substitution. Take a look at that. A timely tip above that block of ZUS.
And she brings her team to set point. Tap. Swimming party on the other end.
Very late in that sequence.
Piray subbing in for Arado at the libero position. Gonzaga has returned. Aying has been brought out, so has Pascual.
And serving for ZUS
Mondoñedo will serve. Oh, that's going to work. Palomata with her second point, and that'll bring this second set to its close. Too many errors on the part of ZUS. Well, to have a change of sides, and while we do that, we'll have some reminders for all of you. Wherever you're catching us, we'll be right back with you here in Pasay City in Iloilo.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe.
Department of Information and Communications Technology, Thunderbelles, and Milky Way, Fiber Internet plus Cable TV, and Total Pia Trucking. And we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Department of Agrarian Reform Undersecretary Jesse P. Palmares, and we have here the presence of Mr. Ricky Palu, the president of the Premier Volleyball League and Sports Division, and Vice President of the Philippine National Volleyball Federation. And also we have here the presence of our Games and Amusement Board Commissioner. We have Attorney Emmanuel Plaza, and the presence of our sportsman all the way from Cebu City, Sir Lorenzo Chausi. And we would like to acknowledge the presence of our LGU City Department heads and employees.
Back here back with us here in Pasig City. 2 sets to love lead by the PLDT high-speed hitters. It is 2 sets to love here, as you will see on your scoreboard, and it's close and tight. The score may not, the running tabulation of the sets may not reveal how close it is, but it's really been the errors, the unforced errors that have been the undoing of ZUS here.
It's the missed serves coming from the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, and not enough offensive stability coming on there, and eyeing Troncoso doing the heavy lifting for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, but not a lot of firepower coming from the middle blockers and Thea in that set number 1. And PLDT just looking sharp and polished in set number 2. Take a look at the disparity here in attacks. Only 8 coming from the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles and 14 coming from the PLDT high-speed hitters. Now take a look at that. 11 errors in 1 set alone coming from ZUS. Way too many, especially when they are also needed in the attacking department. But let's see in set number 3 how things will unfold. PLDT up by 2 sets, looking very polished. Lessons have been learned in their previous conferences, and they are looking very sharp this match.
Thanks, Jamie, and more people trooping in, trying to fill up this venue in Pasig City in Iloilo. And glad you could join us wherever you're catching us through our different platforms. It's been a tough afternoon so far for the ZUS Coffee side, but one thing we'll say, they're competitive. They're in the thick of the battle. They've managed to dodge a few bullets, but they've also hit themselves on the foot on several occasions as well.
That's right. ZUS Coffee still trying to find their foot here in the PVL. You did mention this earlier, Sir Sev, that this is where the chemistry starts growing. Of course, these are things that cannot be taught.
Yeah,
changes over time.
You just build it. You
build it, right.
You need time together. The coaches have to be patient also. Management has to be
Right.
patient also. And Davison at work,
Yep.
but doesn't get the first point of the third set. It belongs to ZUS Coffee.
Still serving Aying.
Aying is all set to serve. Danba Aying. Malakas. Malakas.
Ball control is needed for ZUS Coffee here.
Sometimes when you're behind, just put it in. I know players, especially kayo sa level nyo, Jamie, you're targeting something.
Right.
But sometimes in the course of the game, just need to score it, bring it in. In the meantime, PLDT gets their second point and has an early lead.
Ace coming from Majoy Baron.
Majoy's serve lifted high by Angeles. That is going to work. Troncoso continues to be prolific.
And one of the consistent spikers here for Troncoso, but Sir, the question is, who can support her
Oh, good
in
point, yeah.
the offensive department here?
Very good point.
Gagate is much needed here.
Gonzaga drops it.
Ooh, what a spot.
That's a tough angle. Jovelyn blasts away, but she is denied.
Now, earlier, I asked who can support Gagate. I mean, you have Jovelyn Gonzaga.
And she was, however, caught in that block of the set. Brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. You were saying?
No, and with Jovelyn Gonzaga, she can only do so much. Her presence
Right.
is already needed here. But Gagate.
You were mentioning Gagate.
Yes.
She just nailed that in the deep right corner. Jovelyn will be serving at 3-all here in the third. Tight and close. Oh, wicked shot. You know, to be young, to be loaded, to be powerful, to have the spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Bigla akong natakam sa Bavarian. In the meantime, Gagate caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Troncoso denied. Yes, that's going to work for Clo Montañedo.
Arado is still in transition here in the back row, still moving as Chloe went for that 1-2 play.
Can't do that all the time. If you're in the back row, can't do that. And we're going to work with the serve of Chai Troncoso, who now takes a step back from her earlier position, but decides to move forward on her action. Alcantara. How simple volleyball can be, huh?
This is what we've been saying about Erica Santos, one of the most underrated spikers here, I would say, in the PVL. Not the loudest, not the flashiest, but
not the most,
the spotlight is not always exactly
quiet, but boy, such efficiency.
Silent killer.
Yeah. Killer.
There we go.
Give it to me, she seems to be saying.
Be quick attack. And Chloe is able to generate plays like this when they do have that first ball.
I'm going to say this out loud. Let's all be careful, the other teams. Once this ZUS Coffee team gets to gel and has the perfect brew, they'll be so hard to beat. They have height, they have veteran smarts, and it's just a matter of
time.
Is it Americano, Espresso, 3-in-1? I have no idea, really. It just has to be a perfect brew for all of them. In the meantime, of course, we'll have 3-in-1 sa ZUS Coffee, you know? That sails in gently. Kabang. Caught. Davison.
That's too tight.
Yes, it is.
But smart. Smart. Fiola Ceballos. We all know her to be a beach volleyball player here.
Ang layo ng set ko sa'yo.
Yeah.
Ang layo. Bad set. Oh, Angeles. Kuminsan na yung libero play. you're in the right position. But sometimes your mind plays games with you.
Right.
You really have
The ball.
The ball,
The ball confuses you in the air.
why is this not sailing properly? Oh, good cross.
Good eye. Catarado.
Arado with a smile. Kat, I have no idea. I think you touched the ball. You're honest, but technical timeout, 8-6.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na... Subscribe na!
Welcome back. You're watching the PVL All-Filipino Conference here in Pasay City as the PLDT high-speed hitters are leading against the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And to my left, actually, is the family of Keisha Bedonia. Now, I do want to talk about the PLDT high-speed hitters. We've seen more of Kiana D in our match right now. And she actually let me know that in the last game, that was her first ever point as a high-speed hitters. And she's here to bring that killer instinct and competitiveness to the high-speed hitters culture. She told me that they cannot relax when they're up against ZUS because ZUS is more than capable of keeping up with these veteran teams. She, along with her former LaSalle F2 teammates like Majoy Baron, are here to shake up that culture because that is something that Coach Rald actually asked of them. They have to show even the younger players just how capable and how aggressive they can be when they're inside that court. Right now, the PLDT high-speed hitters are leading 2-0, and it's looking like a 3-setter is heading our way. 7, Jamie.
This shows you also how aggressive you can be looking for a position in the stands with the fans. That's probably the best position of a courtside reporter all conference long. And nothing against our other kasamas, but you and Kenneth Natividad, you are a good combination of setting that up. In the meantime, buhay pa yan. Allah.
Arroyo. Attack does sail out.
Alam mo yung cross court is can mess up your mind kasi you think you're in the clear.
Yes.
You think you have enough space, then suddenly it's too strong because you don't want to cut it short.
That's too low.
That's up, but they want to challenge. They want to challenge.
So on the be quick attack.
I feel it's in the corner.
Corner pocket.
I think my eyes are fading already. So let's see. We will allow the challenge to govern itself, our game.
So on the be quick attack here of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Don't forget, coming up after we take a break between the games, we'll have Choco Mucho going up against Cherry Tigo and the Purple Nation.
Let's see. Good eye. Inside.
And that's why the in blue wanted to challenge it.
Still serving Arroyo.
Arroyo serving. Close to the net. Baron burning that inside. That hole.
And Angge Alcantara showing why she should be playing here. A quick attack.
Galing dumiskarte, ha? Diskarte.
Yeah. And the timing.
Uh-oh.
Not forcing.
Messy passing leading to a miss hit by Gamit. A timeout being asked by Jerry. Let's give it to ZUS Coffee.
Timeout, ZUS Coffee.
Ka rin eh, nilalabas mo lang din. Bakit ba? Kailangan ilakas? Anong meron? Anong meron? Wala. Kaya ang pangit natin tignan. Papasok ka na lang yung bola, pwede yun, di ba? High school, di ba? Alam nyo na ng high school eh.
Let's go, guys!
It's a much-needed timeout for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Yeah, they're falling behind by 4. Take a look at the producers here today.
Davison with 12 points here for PLDT. Troncoso, 7 points. And that is not a high number, Sir Sev, not even in the double digits.
No. In the meantime, Davison adds a point as she completes the block of the set, brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. 13-8 score here. In the middle we go, not precisely hit. And on the return play.
And you know, after each game, Angge Alcantara is slowly building her confidence, taking the risks. Take a look at that delicate 1-2 play.
You know, when you play with good players, and it rubs off on you.
Contagious, being surrounded by greatness here, and of course, Kaf being one of your mentors.
I can imagine, yeah. My former student, Bajet Del Rosario, the manager of the PLDT, is smiling. They should be. They're ahead.
Ayaw na maglaro. Drop ball na lang. Service na lang. Hindi na tayo sumasalit. Di ba simple yung hiningi sa inyo? Ano ang sabi sa inyo?
Maglaro ng Mars.
Go bearing na nga. Huwag na lang mapapaya.
A firm Coach Jerry here in that timeout. ZUS is down by 7 points.
Nako, si Prani, sabi niya 3 sets tayo. Mukhang it's shaping up to be like that. Prani, wala ka naman pupuntahan eh. May game pa tayo.
Troncoso finding the line in zone 5.
We are miles away from our home turf, Estancia. Where are you going, girl?
You got plans, girl?
Sama kami. In the meantime, ala.
Is there a check ball on that one?
No. Challenge. Sabi ng PLDT. Total, hindi pa natin nagagamit yung...
They haven't used it so far.
Sige na. Gamitin na natin. Davison believes, you know, sometimes the coaches do that so that the confidence of the player is also assisted and helped.
Yes.
You think so? You think
I think so. I think so.
And if you believe so, then we'll go with it. We're going to have a loud second game as Choco Mucho and Cherry Tigo get entangled. We have a couple of Ilongas also. Here we go.
Look at that.
Yes.
Good eye coming from Savvy Davison.
Yes. Parang sabi niya, I know. The point will belong. Challenge is successful. And we arrive at 69, the second technical timeout. We'll be back with you again very shortly.
Bitin na kaya sa games? Watch all the replays.
Okay, SB Finance. Okay, SB Finance and BFF na malalapitan.
Back in the game. 16 serving 9.
16-9 is her score.
In the meantime, 16-9 tally here. Gonzaga's back in the game. Gonzaga shoots on the combination and it's caught.
You know, this is the first time in this set that we are seeing this combination play, but Mika Reyes anticipating that one early on.
It seemed like a good play to call coming out of a timeout.
Right.
Diba? Let's do this. But that backfires. In the meantime, Alcantara's serve lands in the net.
It's a rare error, actually, coming from Alcantara. Usually consistent with her serves.
Here's the hometown lass, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Davison gets that to bite.
Davison, seeing that the set was a bit too far off the net mid-air, changes course and goes for that roll shot, targeting that block of ZUS. Ooh, what a serve.
Yes, because you could tell from her setup and her delivery, she was going to curl it. All good defense on the floor that time. Blocked, and it's out.
Troncoso taking advantage of that solo block of Erica Santos. Take a look at this replay here.
You know, I love Jovelyn Gonzaga as the ate of this team, but you love to see the future in Chay Troncoso also.
Making waves here. And coming, actually coming off the bench usually.
Yes.
We love stories like that.
Yeah. Ceballos tossed it over. There's a battle at the net. Kept in play very much that time by Zeta. And Arroyo makes that cook. 18-12 tally here.
Going for that cross-court attack. Loan going for her once again. Not in the right defensive position in that sequence.
12 serving against 18. Overpass. Gagate gets it to connect.
It's a first overpass coming from Arado.
And PLDT says, matatagalin pa natin to o tapusin na ba natin? Let's see this time out.
Maganda. Go, go, go. One more tayo. Pasa mo tayo.
Let's go. Hey, PLDT! Go natin.
You know, when you listen to Coach Ral and some of the other cool dudes, you think coaching is so easy. Sige, isang pasa lang. Diba? Sherwin Meneses, din. Oh, sige, pasa lang, diba? And even Dante Alinsanuri. You think that so much goes into that, really.
Exactly. And it all starts in training. How you train is reflected in how you play. And I think that's also why coaches don't talk too much in timeouts. You should know what you're doing already.
And most of the preparation is done in training.
Yes.
Big shots being denied. Ceballos can't get it to stay down. Big shot that time coming from Arroyo. The tap from the rail. Arroyo tracks it down. Gonzaga cuts it up. Kept in the air by Mika Reyes. Ceballos out. I always worry when Jovelyn is near the post. And I'm sure she knows that also. Mika and company lead by 6 here in the third. They could end it right here with a decisive 3-set, straight sets win.
Serve.
Ooh, red hot.
Good serve.
Oh boy.
Coming from Mika Reyes.
You know, this is more strategic, not really intentional.
Yes.
He knew that Jovelyn was still smarting from the last play. No mean streak coming from Mika there, huh? Just strategic.
That usually happens after an ace And then it's followed by a
Talaga.
serve.
Oo nga eh. Parang the volleyball gods want to equalize the world. Like, parang merong volleyball gods, ano ha? 2014. Gagate. Flying time. Arroyo kept it in play. Oh! Oh! And it's still alive. Ceballos. And this crowd is roaring. Santos, and listen to this crowd roar.
Immediate side out. Think of Erica Santos.
If I were on the opposite side and I see Erica Santos attacking on the right, you gotta be nervous a little.
Yes.
She's going to do something special. Erica D and Kaf are back in the game. 21-14 here. Low recovery. That was going nowhere as Troncoso had no space really. Look at this.
Instant impact coming from CAF.
You know, that's part of the mistake is really fatigue.
Yes.
Hindi nakaposition si Chai nun eh. The meantime, CAF. Overpass on the reception by the libero. Tough angle to work with, and Kiana has her second point.
And we just love seeing her smile after that point here. Much awaited KKD back in action.
23-14. PLDT 2 steps away from completing the sweep. Make that 1 point away, and we are at match point. Third straight serve by Kim, and she could serve for the team and make this match point. But Gamit says, I want to play a little longer.
Finding the open space here, the donut hole zone of the PLDT. High-speed hitters. Now, this is what they need to master. Setting the middle blockers more.
Yeah.
The wings are just fine. Juju Angeles is there for defense.
And
just
we're
like
done.
that.
And we're done. That's what Majoy Baron, we were to reverse it. That's what Majoy Baron does.
Yes.
And she doesn't do it that often. And she pulls up a surprise up her sleeves. And that'll do it.
So quick attacks coming from PLDT.
Final count, 25-20, 25-16, 25-15 straight sets win. We'll have Franny talk to our best player of the game, and we'll summarize the game and its highlights very shortly.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!